November 10th, 2024. Heading out to do Crown King today. It'll be our third time doing this trail, second time this week. We came out here on Tuesday with the baby. Not fully intentional. Went out, and me and her were just going to do something really easy, like a 1 or a 2. We ended up bumping into another Jeep. He was heading out this way, so we decided to tag along with him. Did the trail with him. Took all the easy lines since I had the baby with. Still had a lot of fun. She enjoyed it. It was a blast. But today we're meeting with a group from Facebook out here in Arizona. Somebody that I ran before with and a couple new people. So it should be fun. Woke up today at about 7 o'clock after getting off work at about 2. Got a couple hours of sleep. Meeting out here on trail at 9 a.m. And as I pull up, it looks like we are the first ones to arrive today. No problem there. We'll just chill. Got our roster for today. Got Joe in the up front, yours truly. Right behind me, we got Zach. Zach's on 40s. My first time running with Zach. Zach's got 40-inch tires on stock axles. He said he just encountered his first issue. I believe it was approximately 20,000 miles ago. I think he said he just replaced ball joints, if I recall correctly. Then behind Zach, we got Ricky. Ricky's first time out. He's on 37s. And then Dalton. Dalton's Jeep's in the shop, so he brought to Colorado. Let's see how this thing does.
Alright. I'll put the blue balls in the middle. We're off. Blue balls in the middle.
And we're off. Gonna take a nice chill route out, obviously. Got a first timer. Got a little kiddo with us in one of the other vehicles, so we're not bombing, hauling butt or nothing. Going past Lake Pleasant here as we approach. Gorgeous view here. Definitely looks a lot bigger in person than on camera. Much closer as well. As we're crossing over a dry portion of the lake bed. Not enough rain lately, I suppose. Getting a little bit closer to the first area of obstacles, you'll see this little guy over here on the right, redneck with a riffle, his sign says. Gonna jump over here on the right, do a little warm up, make sure everybody's feeling it today. Never done this obstacle before. First time I came out, I didn't really know the area, didn't know the trail, didn't really know what the Jeep was even capable of, honestly. Then the last time I came out, I was with the baby. There was just really no need for anything extra, so we skipped it, did the bypass on the left. We're gonna do it today. It doesn't really look that bad. I just didn't really know what I was doing before. Didn't have a reason. Well, unlike me, Ricky is actually doing this one on his first try. I skipped it, so good for him. And as you'd expect, it went nice and smooth. Just chilling. Nice and smooth. Followed by Dalton in the Cadillac. The Cadillacirado. Give him a hard time today. This truck is so nice, man. And it just rode so smooth watching him go through everything today. It's a gorgeous truck, and it makes everything look easy. Bone stock other than the wheels and tires. Beautiful. This line here has a couple different options. You can go completely bypass it. You can go kind of easy through it. And it's also got a couple spots where you can get a little extra flexy. One thing that's really nice about going out with a group today, I actually get to be in some of these videos today for once. Zach getting hella flexy, tucking them 40s all the way up in, getting a little bit of rubbing action. Looking good. I'm gonna give it a go from the inside dash cam first. You know, all day I did not realize I was cruising around with a big bug splat right smack dab in the middle of my windshield blocking this video. Bit of a shame. But it is what it is. This is early on in the trail too, so we get to stare at that splat for quite a while. Actually get to see my Jeep. I never get to see it from the outside. Is that what it looks like? Shit, I didn't know. We try to take it on the flexier side of this. I don't know. It wasn't really as flexy as I thought it was going to be. But I'm running on 35, so maybe it just doesn't look flexy. Got a lot of lift on there, a lot of extra wheel gap. The shorter lifts with the bigger tires definitely give the appearance of more flex. It's probably the same either way. Looking good, Ricky, looking good, man. Dig it out. Tucking it up. There we go.
Or you can do people, whatever, or you can just do it yourself.
Passed off the gimbal to a couple different people today.
Yeah.
They really liked it.
More expensive. The top of it extends out like a selfie cam.
Everybody was getting a chance to kind of mess around with it and watch the stability. Got some good two-wheel action here. I think we're going to stretch it out for a little bit. Been on the road for a while. Did a couple obstacles. Feeling warm and shit. We've had this thing for a year and it's only got 9,000 miles on it. And I'll tell you, like in the past 2 months, has been 2,000 miles in just the 2 months, because we've been wheeling it 2-3 times a week, which we weren't doing before. So we're going out, we're checking stuff out, checking out new trails, going back to old trails we've already been on, trying different lines on them. What happened?
You want me to video you coming up?
I ain't done this line yet. Give it a shot. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, if you could record it, that'd be cool. This is another line that I've never done before, so wanted to walk it first, kind of get an idea of where it's loose, where it's firm, anything weird going on with it. It definitely looks a lot steeper from the bottom than it really is. Honestly, I don't think that really any Jeep would have a difficult time making it up. It just looks really steep from the bottom. Here comes Zach making it look easy. Total non-issue. None whatsoever. Being out here today with this group, having seen a lot of this stuff before but never actually tried it, and actually getting a chance to do these obstacles today was really confidence inspiring for me. The first time I came out here, I saw a lot of this stuff and I thought, man, I don't know about all that, but the game does change the more time you spend behind the wheel doing different stuff, exploring the vehicle's abilities and limits, exploring your own abilities and limits. We're just sliding across. Oh yeah, dude, that was. Even Ricky said, yeah, I got this. First time out. And then the bone stock ZR2. So yeah, I mean, it just goes to show you, like, it looks rough from the bottom. It looks difficult, looks too steep, looks too loose. If you have the desire to do it, you can do it. Now on to the next one. All right.
I know we still got a while, but what's the plan for lunch? Crown King burgers or what?
Read my mind.
We have 3 sandwiches that we can split.
Nice. Love it. You got the gimbal hanging out the window. I love it. That's sweet. Now, I had done this obstacle before last time I came out with another Jeep. It wasn't too bad. I just followed his line and we were alright. So going into it today was pretty comfortable. Did get hung up about halfway up this though in some really loose, soft, silty sand. None of the rocks or anything were difficult at all. It was just a washout spot. Really deep and soft. We made our way through it though. The last little issue that we had here was making this hard left turn, trying to get around this boulder. You can keep going straight and go left around the outside of the boulder, but I wanted to go to the inside. It was a little tighter, seemed more interesting, more challenging. But again, a lot of that deep, soft, washed out sand. I ended up spinning quite a bit. I ended up just locking it up and just kind of digging off of the wheels into the rocks because I was getting nowhere on just the sand by itself. Yeah, buddy. I wanted to play around a little bit with the gimbal hanging out the window and see if I could get any good shots. For the most part it went okay, but it's really hard to control this thing pointing it backwards while also trying to drive. Having a passenger to do this would definitely be the way to go. That way you can really pay attention to where you're going and not have to worry about trying to control this thing at the same time. Just trying to get some different shots. See if we can change up the way these videos look a little bit. Try to bring something better. We've got quite a ways to go before we get to our next obstacle. A lot of small little shelf roads here. Not a whole lot of space left or right if anybody needs to pass, but you can make it happen if you have to. But definitely some really good views. And we got our first couple glimpses of shade just due to some of the steep inclines and elevation. So that was cool. A lot of the bushes start turning into trees. The vegetation's getting a little bit thicker, a little bit greener. A lot of the spots like that when we came up here earlier on Tuesday had water and some mud from recent rains or snows. I'm not really sure what the weather was like. I was hoping to see some more of that today, but we really didn't get a whole lot of moisture up here at all. It was 50 degrees on Tuesday, pretty chilly. It was 70 today. It felt warmer than 70. Very nice day though, regardless. Coming up is a gentle reminder to make sure that you pay your car note. If you don't, at least do a better job of hiding it. Coming up here soon is another obstacle that I never did before when I came. One of the guys that I watched do this obstacle, he struggled with it a little bit and it had me a little worried, but I figured we'd give it a try this time. I did ask for a spot since I've never been up it before. Not really sure where I should be putting my tires. We got a little bit of help. Made it up just fine.
Nah, no worries.
Shake that body. With a body like that, just shake it. Let's party.
You're good either direction.
Shake that body.
Right.
With a body like that, just shake it. Let's party. Shake that body. With a body like that, just shake it. Let's party.
You have a lot of options going through this area right here. There's a total bypass. You don't have to do this line whatsoever, but we all did choose to do it. You really can go like hard, extra hard, and silly hard up this depending on what you're feeling. It's a combination of a lot of really large boulders, ledges. There's some loose stuff here and there, and then there's a lot of really soft sand as well. So it really kind of depends on what you're feeling. You can make it however you want to. I'd say I probably went kind of like middle of the pack on this one. Nothing too hard, but nothing too easy either. I wanted to feel it out a little bit. Kept getting cues to turn left.
You don't want to turn.
Wheels were just bound up. I was up against a rock a little bit. Not too bad, but enough to keep it from turning.
Hard driver, hard driver. Coming up, you're good.
Zach woke up this morning and chose violence. You'll see here in a little bit, he tries to do, I think this is probably the largest ledge on this line. Takes a couple of tries, ends up getting high centered on it. We have to winch him off. But, you know, good on him for trying. I might actually try this same line next time. I might maybe be able to clear it. I do have more lift. I don't know if it will help,
You're good.
but I'd give it a shot. But he definitely struggled with it. And it was a bummer that we had to winch out, but it is what it is. It's the name of the game. The biggest issue is just all the loose dirt, really soft sand, all piled up at the bottom, and at the top you got a big gap. You can tell that a couple people who have tried to do it recently had issues as well. There was some evidence of a little bit of rock stacking. Before we busted out the winch, we tried to rock stack it a little bit. It didn't really help. Got some grip, but then still just ended up getting stuck again.
Let's do this. Go back a little bit. And right here. Now we'll come up the chair. Yep. Good. That's gonna be a big drop when you go over the finish.
Yeah, you're gonna break over on the passenger side. off-ramp over. There you go.
This last
Yep.
attempt here, we really thought we had it.
Got it.
This is what ended up getting high center to the point where we had to winch out.
There, you're good.
Maybe just a little bit more to the driver's side. Could have walked that rock wall, would have helped. Just so difficult to get any grip. You've got a very shallow undercut on the front side, but it's all soft sand. And then right as you come over the top, it's right back down again into more soft sand.
There we go. Nice.
Ricky plays it safe after seeing Zach get stuck. Decides to take the easier side. Definitely don't blame him. We were on this one hill for probably a good 20 minutes or so, maybe even longer, just getting all four of us through. There was also some side-by-sides that were trying to get through before us that we were waiting on to start. A little bit of a busy spot. We kind of just wanted to get out of here and get it moving. Colorado had me a little bit worried here. Coming up this one spot, he was pretty far over to the passenger side, and there's really not a whole lot of real estate over there on that side before you start descending the mountain rapidly.
Forward, but driver. Oh, there goes the turbocharger. There you go. Now, put it up next to this. There you go. And then straight. You got room on the right, you're good. Straight, you're good. Plenty of clearance. Straight just a little bit. Clear the back. Little driver. There you go. That should clear. Hard driver.
We're gonna make a quick little pit stop here, grab a brief lunch. We all brought sandwiches and snacks and stuff. We kind of just shared it around today. We're just about done with the trail, but we're definitely getting into some of the more challenging stuff at this point. Right here is an area where they're doing some mining, and it's ever changing. About a month ago when I was up here, this was a lot rougher than it is right now. Looks like they've moved a lot of stuff around and even flattened some of it out. A lot of this was all those big huge river rocks that you see on the left and the right, was even right here where we're driving. So they've kind of smashed it down a little bit, made it a little bit smoother. It does get to a point where we end up having to go over quite a bit of those river rocks later on, but it definitely made it a lot easier and quicker to get through here. Right about here, it seems like we're at the point where the mining operation is starting to push its way further and further to the right. Again, I don't remember this being so narrow before, and so like a lot of the stuff that they had flattened out and smoothed out since my last recollection, this is very much so changed. So they're doing a lot of work up here, man, and they're moving a lot of earth. I guess they're mining gold. I don't know. We'll be out of here just a little bit. But this is for sure an area where you don't want to have a freshly opened drink in your cup holder, because it's going to be half empty on your seats and your floorboards by the time you get through these river rocks. We're getting really close to the waterfall feature now, which is arguably probably the most exciting obstacle out here on this trail. Having been up here a couple times before and taking one look at it saying, ain't no way I'm doing that, I want to make sure that I give it a try today. As we get up closer to it, I'm still not entirely sure I'm going to make it, but I'm not leaving the trail without at least trying. First up on the waterfall is Zach, coming in hot, making it look really easy. Really making it look easy. Ricky did pretty good too. Took a little bit of repositioning, but he ended up coming out of it clean. No major issues.
Yeah, just inch up a little bit as you're turning.
I'm not really sure why we had Dalton go on the other side. He did end up getting high centered on this rock that his driver's side front is currently on. It took several tries to get him just unstuck from this thing. Did cause some damage actually. For some reason the plastic evap canister hangs kind of low on this truck. Doesn't help any that the bracket that holds it on is plastic. Crushed that plastic bracket. Evap canister dropped even lower. We had to do some minor repair here after he got clear. Now here I am about to go up this thing. I've never done this, and honestly wasn't sure I was going to be able to make it. After getting kind of past the center of the frame, I realized it wasn't going to be that rough. Made it out just fine.
I don't remember this next obstacle, but I just saw Zach's ass up in the air. There goes Ricky's ass up in the air. Okay. Alright. Okay.
If you go straight and then cut hard driver where your driver's side tire just rubs that rock, your slider will come off of this one that's on the passenger side. Just like that right there. Nice and easy.
I completely forgot about this next obstacle. Pretty narrow, large boulder. You can either try to cut one wheel down the gap and then go high on one side, or you can try to straddle the gap. I think we pretty much all tried to just straddle it as much as we could. Less chance of body damage for the most part. Although I do think this is where Dalton did sustain some body damage to that gorgeous new truck. Straddling over that boulder on the left side there. I believe he hit his bottom portion of the driver's side rear door. Very unfortunate. Very sad day for him as well from this point forward.
You hear those instructions, Joe?
Yep.
You got plenty of lift. You won't have any other problems that I did. Just rub your driver's side tire on that rock. Kind of go just at a little angle towards the driver's side. That way your back passenger kind of hits that rock. There you go. Keep going just like that. Go back towards the driver. There you go. Come on. If you want to turn passenger and try to back up just about a foot. Oh, you got it. Come on. You're good. Come on. There you go. You got it. Stay straight. Don't turn yet. There's a rock, even with your front tire, that you need to get your back tire around. Okay, now, go passenger.
Once we all clear this obstacle, it's pretty much smooth sailing to town after this. You still climb quite a bit, but there's really no obstacles of any kind. Some nice shelf roads, some really beautiful views, but you don't have anything to worry about other than just getting to town in time to catch a quick bite to eat. There's a couple restaurants that you can get some food there. There's a little saloon if you want to grab yourself a drink or something. For me, the big allure was the fudge at the general store. Been up here a couple times, and every time I've gone, I haven't made it in time. So we were gonna get us some fudge today. Pulling into town here is such a cool experience. After just finishing such a really fun, exciting, and beautiful trail, to get into a little glimpse of civilization like this, but not civilization in the typical sense you see today. You know, old-fashioned, real people, people who live here, people who live what we just did. This is every day for them. So awesome. Just to borrow a little bit of their time and a little bit of their land. It was a great trail. We had a great time. Now we're gonna get some of that great fudge.
Alright, made it to town. But the store is open. Need some fudge.
After grabbing some of the fudge from the store, we decided to go and have a nice meal at MJ's Cafe. They have really good burgers, really friendly people, and they even have a nice dog to hang out with you. After that, it was on our way home. Smooth gravel road pretty much the whole way back. Takes quite a while to get from there to the 17, but again, you got gorgeous views, and you're just chilling, thinking about everything you just did and what you're going to do the next time you come back. Thanks for the ride. Thanks for the memories. We'll see you again soon.